Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I hope everyone is safe, everyone is healthy. And we're doing another pick a card where we're looking at the vibe you give out to this person in particular. So you can ask about your colleague, your family member, your crush, whoever is on your mind really. But first off, really think about the person before you pick a card. And as usual, we will be picking from my intuitive deck, which is a handmade deck. Now, those who would like to get one yourself, there is a video on my channel called Your Own Intuitive Deck, and I explain what's happening there, okay? So I'm not really selling it, but there is a chance for you to get it, okay? So it's a tricky one to explain. There is a video on it if you want to check it out and join the tribe who is willing to get it. So pile number one, we have this intuitive card over here. Pile number two, we have this intuitive card over here. Pile number three, pile number four, so choose your card. I'm gonna show them all at once for you because some of you like to see them lined up. Now I'll zoom in for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna see in timestamps. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number one, I'm just shuffling your cards and we're gonna take a look at what kind of vibe you give out to this person. What kind of vibe? Okay. And let's take a look at what we have here. So I'm using my vice versa tarot, whoever is curious. Whoa, a lot of sun energy here. I felt like flipping the rest of them, so let's do this. Okay, let me adjust the camera so we can see better. Right, what do we have here? I mean, just have to say it for some of you, okay? There is curiosity when it comes to your body, and I'm gonna leave it with you. Now, who's asking about, I don't know, parent figure, leave this message for someone else, because it seems like I do see this person kinda trying to imagine how you'd look without clothes, and I just have to say it because it's in two cards here. So there is that interest, but you see, it's not, for me, it's not coming through as a pervy vibe here or super like sexual. What is coming through here for me, it's more like the vibe you give out to this person. I don't know why, but they see your body as a piece of art and they really appreciate the curves. I hope it's making sense for someone out there. Because the vibe with that, what's coming through here is that you're very content with your own body. And it seems like some of them might even be jealous of how you carry yourself. There is that appreciation. And it's not bad jealousy, it's just that appreciation of like, whoa, you know, I wish I could carry myself like that. I wish I could be so confident in my own body. Now, if you are not, it doesn't matter because this person sees it that way. And oftentimes we think that we are so insecure about this or that, and we hear from people saying like, whoa, never thought of it, because you look very confident in that aspect. So they do see you very confident in your own body here. If you can see that lady over there, doesn't matter you're male or female watching this, and take a look at the Judgment card here. right? There's that, and it seems like you don't even notice yourself, that the way you walk and the way you carry your own body is very attractive. I hope it's making sense. I'm trying to make sense of what I'm sensing here. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the rest. I do feel intuitively that for this person, you might feel a little bit distant. But because when they think of you, they think almost as if you were untouchable, as if they couldn't come close to you. So you have this distant vibe about you that you give out. Someone who is very confident with this Queen of Wands here, someone who has gone through a lot. So you have a lot of experiences connected to you, and this person can see that. It seems like at one point of your life, you were completely stripped off, and that somehow made you vulnerable. Doesn't matter what aspect we are talking about in your life. And I'm hearing you were stripped off, but the way you handled it, it was really graceful. So you give out this grace about you. You give out this power of connecting with your higher self. And it's coming through with two cards. It's saying you can be masculine and you can be feminine at the same time. And you kind of know how to really play with both. So whenever you have to be very straightforward and very driven, you are, and you would probably tell people, you know what, I need to do this and I need you to do that for me, especially if you are advisor of some sorts, or if you are a boss of some sorts, okay? Even if you're not, they can see your confidence through that Queen of Wands here. Plus, you're super connected with your moon here. And it seems like you don't want people to bother you. That's how they see it, you see. You don't want people to bother you when it comes to your own time. And maybe that's why you give out this a little bit of, distant vibe about you, a bit untouchable, but then it makes it so intriguing. And you've seen a lot. In this person's eyes, you have seen a lot, and they really appreciate how you handle yourself. Because you're trying to find peace in most chaotic situations in their eyes. And not everyone can do that, you say. It seems like you might be a little bit mysterious for this person. You don't give out too much about yourself. And that's what keeps them questioning, like, how did you do this? How did you come through such and such experiences? How did you go through, when you were once in really difficult situations in life? It seems like they would like you even to mentor you somehow, or they would like you to advise them, but it doesn't seem like they would be the ones to approach you. It seems like you would have to do that yourself if you know who I'm talking about here, but if you know that you are okay with approaching this person. Because sometimes people ask about people they don't even want to hear about, so that's why I had to throw it out here, okay? Okay, let's see what else here. Your waist is something that this person really appreciates, okay? Waist is the big thing here. Doesn't matter you're masculine or feminine, there's an obsession with your waist, and it's like, I almost hear them say, I don't know how they got to this point. Did they exercise certain ways, or is that natural? Is something about the curves? It seems like you give out this vibe about you where you can be very lighthearted sometimes, but people who are not too close to you, you wouldn't show that side to yourself. And maybe they are trying to see that side of you that is more lighthearted, that is more like loose, letting go and just having fun and enjoying the moment. It seems like you might act a bit serious in front of this person, and they're trying to imagine how you would be if you completely didn't care, about tomorrow, or you didn't care about what's happening around you, if it's making sense. Let's see a bit more. See, see that again. Look, the Star card. There's someone naked there, right? Again, there's body that is, they keep questioning themselves. How could you get to the body, to get a body like this? How could you? Is it you who's work? I mean, there's an obsession with the way you look. I just have to throw it out here. Again, Star is distant. Okay, there is distance, and you have a vibe about you being a little bit cold. But specifically, I don't know why, towards this person, they feel that cool vibe about you, and it seems like they almost think that they couldn't cross, or they couldn't come close to you. Because even this Queen of Wands, here, she has her eyes closed, and she doesn't see anything around her. She's like, don't bother me. I'm in my element right now, okay? It's something very mysterious about you. You might not even want to see this person for some of you. Maybe that's why it's coming through. Take a look at this. This is the Strength card, actually, and it might look like Devil for some of you, but it came this way. So look, again, there's aspect of fear. You actually give out this vibe about you where you could conquer anyone coming in your way, and this person is like, damn, don't want to cross them. I really don't want to cross them, because some of you have really strong guides, and if you talked about this with that person, they know it, you know. And it feels like if they crossed you, or if they went too close to you, you would literally it's like I see a movie scene, someone who has so many guides around them, and you know, almost like this demon here who look very very intimidating and very strong, and you just have like a crowd of spirits around you in really like terrible, intimidating forms. And you know that these are the spirits that are watching out for you, but for this person it's somehow scary. They're like, I really don't want to come close to this person, because there is something about them that is very like intimidating. So guys, I don't know what the hell this storyline is about, but I hope it's making sense for someone out there. And look, there is Sun here, and Sun is reversed too, you see. This is saying that you know that there is that vibe about you, that you have your inner child out, but not in front of this person, and they can see that. They are wondering how would it make them feel what kind of vibe you would have about you if you let that inner child come out in front of them. So it seems like you are a bit distant to this person, and they can feel that, okay? It's like, and there is that Empress vibe to you here, but Empress / Queen of Swords for me here, okay? Where you like, let me think if I have time for you. Let me think if I have time for conversations right now, because I'm busy doing my thing. Okay, you're very busy for this person doing your thing, and there's that vibe about you where it's kind of hot and cold, you know, but more so cold, because it seems like you don't maybe necessarily want to show the other side of yourself here. And I'm hearing it keeps them questioning, and it keeps them coming back, you know. Even in the Star card here, take a look at these people over there. Okay, and it seems like for me that, again, there's something or someone protecting you here, and protecting your inner child. And now here in this Strength card, we have this massive, you know, I don't want to call it demon, because it's not really demonic, but it seems like a devil more so, which is not, and I'm not feeling intuitively that's a bad thing here. I just think that for this person, whatever the forces are working next to you or you work with, it seems a little bit intimidating for them, and they're like, I don't know about this. Okay. Guys, what's up, pile number one? It seems like you intimidate this person quite a lot here. Even your energies, even if you are nice, super polite and super nice and sweet, it seems like you have this aura around you where people know not to cross you. And you know what song came to my mind? I don't remember the artist. Wait, let me quickly check it on my laptop. Do you know that song? I think you know that song. Cross Me. Wait. Let me check the lyrics, because those lyrics were right up your alley. And it says, just know, if you cross her, then you cross me. And then it goes, cross me, cross me. So it's by Ed Sheeran, and it's featuring Chance the Rapper and someone else there. So you're gonna find it. I think you know about the song for sure. I see you listening to that song, okay? So that's pretty much how this person feels about you. Like, you have someone or something standing behind you, and they're afraid to cross you. I don't know what happened, pile number one, but let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Hello Trap, whoever has chosen pile number 2, this intuitive card here, I'm just shuffling your vice versa tarot, and we're gonna start with your reading. Pile number 1 was a bit intimidating. If you're coming from pile number 1, whoa. Let me see what kind of vibe you give out to this person. Okay, let's start from here. We have 2 backs to us. I'm gonna show you cards in a second. Okay, now let's take a look at this. So let me tune into your energy, but what's happening here for you guys? What's up? I think that's why I wanted to talk about pile number 1, because you have similar energy to you. You don't show yourself openly. That's what they see. That's what kind of vibe you give out. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna show my face. Nah, I'm not gonna show my full self. And it seems like you might even want to hide your demons from this person, meaning completely not open up to who you truly are, and what are your issues, and what's bothering you sometimes, and what kind of traumas maybe you went through as a child, because we all have childhood traumas, right? Part of a shadow self. Here, what this person can see, that you're very patient, working on something that is quite important to you, and you give out this vibe of you who is working, doing something, and kind of not talking as much about it. Whatever you're doing here, it seems like you might tend to hide it from people, or you're gonna just tell certain individuals about it. And whatever it is that you're working on or concentrated on here, in this person's eyes, it seems like they can see you succeeding very much in the future. How they imagine you to be is someone like an empress, which we have here on the bottom, right? This empress is a little bit different. It seems like this empress is more youthful than I would imagine empress to be. Let me show you. Look, see how youthful she is. So this person thinks that you will be quite successful in young age, or you were successful in young age. Okay, so when I say young, you do something quite important in your personal life up to 35, 38 years old, I would say. Okay, so there is that potential that they see in you, and it seems like you are completely fearless for this person. How they see you, you could literally go through war. You could be left out in the sea alone and you would survive. I mean, literally, that's how it's coming through. And there is that secrecy to you where you wouldn't share how you did it. You wouldn't share your love just with anyone. You wouldn't share very passionate connections, and you wouldn't get involved in them just with anyone here. It's completely like you're like, nah, this isn't the person I want to talk to, or this isn't the person that gives me a good vibe, therefore you're gonna have my back. They're gonna see my back. There is something about you turning your back away. Maybe something has happened. Because when we look at here, it seems like this person has seen you struggle at one point. They actually have. So maybe you have shared your story somewhere, or you have talked about it and they know about it. And as if this person would really like to help you out in difficult situations, or maybe they did in the past. At least they saw someone helping you out at a certain point of time. Now, this person can see that there is this energy about you that you can be very nice and very sensitive, right? But then you would strike them. If, again, very similar to pile number 1. Honestly, guys, there is this vibe of you being, but you, in this case, you are much more like, you might seem very innocent at first, or very, overly polite sometimes with people, but it seems like because you are not bothered, you're like, I'm just gonna be nice, and I'm just gonna go about my day. That's what kind of vibe you give out to them. And there is that innocence to you, but once people get to know you better, there are a lot of hidden agendas about you that people might be like, whoa, I didn't expect you to be like that, or do this, or do that, or take interest in certain things. Some of you, have to throw it out here, have very innocent faces or young faces, and you listen to really hardcore music, okay? And for this person, they're like, whoa, never expected this. Let me pull a couple of more cards, because this is a very intriguing pile here. Yeah, it seems like, especially when it comes to emotional side, you are closed up. That's how this person sees it. Look up the spiritual meaning of a dolphin for yourself. You can look up turtle too, but I don't think it's gonna be for many of you. I would say look up spiritual meaning of a dolphin, okay? So let's see what we have here. We have 9 of Swords, and we have the Tower. Okay, look. Whoa. You could work even possibly in a job, or you have potential to work in a job. At least what this person sees about you. That's connected to helping other people somehow, or a job that is quite dangerous. See, there's a lot of danger about your energy to this person. It's like you could completely destroy their life if you wanted to, and it's not fun and games. Like, they are being a little bit cautious. You are being seen sometimes, maybe because you close yourself up, or you don't open yourself up when it comes to difficulties and those shadow sides of you to people. This person might even sense in you that you might be a little bit low or depressed sometimes, but you're like, I'm good, But honestly, there is that aspect to you where, especially if you're working with any forces, if you're working with energy, this person doesn't want to F with you, if you know what I mean. You give out a lot of this fiery energy about you, like you could completely change their life around. That's what is coming for here. For some of you guys, this person would really want you to open up, or at least talk about the dark sides that you have, because they're very curious. But it's not that they want that drama, that is coming just from curiosity. They would really like to talk about certain things because they find it very interesting when people do discuss such things. I think you might have had a fight with this person for some of you guys. And this person wouldn't want to... Yeah, those who had a fight with this person and it ended like chaotically, there was drama. It seems like this person has distanced themselves from you. For others, guys, I think I would try maybe talking with this person if they contact you from a different way where you're a bit more open. But if you're asking about someone that you had some problems, not some problems, really some shit was going down, okay? I don't think that you're even interested in getting in contact with them, and you just clicked out of curiosity, okay? Because there is that vibe about you which is a bit destructive in their eyes, but that's concerning their own life, okay? It's like, whoa, if I came close to this person, they could do something in order to tear some walls down in my life. So I hope this made sense, because that was a little bit of dramatic pile here, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the third intuitive card here, I'm shuffling your deck and we're gonna start. I don't know what happened, but I mean pile number 1 and 2. There was some dramatic, fearful energies coming through. Okay, let's see what's up, pile number 3. What kind of vibe do you give out to this person? I bet many of you are witches watching it, so hence why people are a little bit scared of you. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at your vibe here. What kind of vibe you give out to this person? So we have 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 2 sixes here, 6 of Pence, Page of Knight or Page, not sure, read from imagery anyway. Cups. Okay. Right, let me tune into this and I'm gonna adjust the screen for you. Okay. You are very fun to be around with for this person. You give out a vibe for this person of someone who would be amazing person to be at home with or spend time at home with, or anywhere really that's indoors. And you have this mothering energy about you. You have this very sweet mothering energy about you. Doesn't matter if you're male or female watching this, you know, there is that caring energy about you that you give out to this person. This person also can see that you view the world from a completely different perspective than anyone else does. It's like you're able to zoom out and to see at a situation from all points of view, okay? And it's very important here. And I think that's why this person kind of applauds you, because you do tend to be very fair in situations. You give out a vibe for this person of someone who's a bit of a daydreamer, and they can see you planning your life out. But whatever that plan is, for you, it's very dear to your heart. And it's very connected with some sort of a dream, something that you want to accomplish in the future, and you never lose hope on dreams. So quite inspirational energy is coming through here for pile number 3s. There is that freedom connected to you, and you make this person feel free when they communicate with you. So it seems like you would inspire this person, and you would also give them that sense of everything is possible if you set your mind to it. And for some of you, I think you might have said something similar to this person at one point. This person is actually, for pile number 3, is watching you. They really are. Take a look at this. Can you see that guy there? Yeah, let me turn this around and see what's the other image. Yeah. So, oh, and the bird here, right? So there is that freedom coming through here that this person can see. So they can see your freedom. They can sense the freedom about you. It seems like they wish they could live the life that you live, and it doesn't have to be super something important that you're doing, but it's your mindset that this person is fascinated by. And look, this hanged man has 2 people in front of him too, right? And it seems like there's people around. So it seems like this person's really watching. Would it be your social media? Would it be asking people how you doing? But it's more so on social media here. You had good times with this person, okay? I don't know, it's not going to be for all of you, but that's what I'm feeling intuitively. You had really nice time with this person. They really appreciate your purity. And that's quite important for this person. Not everyone makes them feel so pure. When they connect with you, you have something very pure about you. You have this transparency about you. You have these dreams that you're trying to achieve, and you're like, no one's gonna stop me. I'm not gonna change my mindset. I'm always looking forward. I'm not looking back. And you're seeking for that freedom of thought, freedom of speech, lifestyle that really allows you to show your truest potential here in this person's eyes. Let's see more. Pile number 3. Some of you might have recently moved or about to. What kind of vibe do you give out to this person? Oh my God, this card popped out. I was laughing with my mom so much when I looked at the face. It came out for her, the 7 of Cups. Now take a look at this guy's face here. Isn't that hilarious? Oh my God. Okay, I mean, I don't know what's up here. Let me pull one more. It seems like you hypnotize this person somehow. What are you doing, pile 3? I don't know what happened, but it seems like you hypnotizing this person here. See, and again, you are someone who sees things from a completely different perspective, okay? Not everyone would be able to see things that this person sees because, first off, his eyes are completely white, okay? So he's not really looking with his, seeing with his actual eyes. It seems like he's channeling here, rather, okay? And that's what he's able to see. And it seems like you guys very connected with other realms, and maybe you do connect to your guides, or some of you are mediums here for sure. And there is the lifestyle that you want to live, or what you want to do full time here, or how you want to be, where you want to live. Give this person the vibe of inspiration, really. You know, I think they might have told you that actually. You inspire me as a person. And for some of you guys, I have to tell you that this person would like to go on a journey with you here. If you allow them to, maybe they told that to you already, that they want to go on some kind of a trip or journey with you, but it's not as much about the physical trip, but more so I would like to be part of your close friends, or I want to be that close person, if you're talking romantically here, because there is a lot of curiosity about you, and this vibe you give out to them is very pure. They haven't seen that vibe about many people in their eyes, you see. You stand out from the crowd because of your purity, and they wish you never lost that purity that you still hold in you. Okay, so I truly hope this made sense, pile number 3, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 4. So I'm just shuffling your deck, vice versa. Deck here, and we're going to start with your reading. What kind of vibe you give out to this person? Let me see. I think for pile 4, someone wanted to choose another deck, or you just came after viewing other deck, other pile. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have 5 of Swords. We have the Fool. We have, I think that's the Knight of Swords. We have the Page of Pens, is it? Or Knight? I'm not sure. I'm reading them from the imagery anyways. Okay, give me a second here. Let me adjust that for you before we start. Oh, you guys never give up. The vibe you give out to this person is someone who never or who hardly changes their opinion about people or the way they see certain situations. And that somehow might turn into conflict sometimes. For you guys, pile 4, it seems like this person would want you sometimes to look at a situation from different perspective, and it might be completely connected to what happened between you two, or it might be just sometimes that you come across a little bit like, that's it, that's how I want it to be, that's what I think about the situation, and that's pretty much it. And it's somehow, I don't know, or it hurt them, or something happened and they saw someone else get hurt because of such discussions or arguments I'm seeing here. It's like they couldn't convince you otherwise, okay? That's what's coming through here. So there is that energy overall, what I'm feeling intuitively, that 7 of Wands energy that is very protective and very... the stubbornness is coming through in this pile, you see? So you give out this energy of you being sometimes a bit stubborn. And it might be purely because of what happened between you two, or maybe that's something that you don't see, but they pick it up that way. You're a bit of an explorer, so you would like to explore places. But fun fact, it seems like You might have an opinion before exploring something even. And it's very strange. This person seems like they might be thinking sometimes that you might need to bring out your inner child and just let go sometimes. But you don't have to. I mean, that's something that they see. Now, for some others, what I'm seeing, this person has this image of you, someone who has went through quite a lot of difficulties in your life, and you didn't even want to endure those difficulties. It's like they kept coming up in your life, and there is that, I'm hearing survivor, okay? So I don't know what happened, but you give a vibe of survivor to them here. And you're trying to keep hope, and you do have, some of you maybe talk to this person about a shooting star or to someone around you. There's something about the shooting star here. But in their eyes, it seems like you are better off somewhere else. That's what I'm hearing in my head. You are better off somewhere else. So maybe you've planned a trip of some sorts, or you're about to change your life around. They think you better to be in a place that is different. And they wish you well here. They truly do. It seems like they sometimes just wish that they could be understood from, or you could see their perspective. You have a lot of stamina in this person's eyes, okay? You could go. And even if you feel like sometimes that you are drained and you don't have energy, if something came up, you would stand up and go and make sure it's done, or whatever needs to be taken care of, you would take care of it. So you would be the first probably who take care of business or take care of certain issues coming up. You'd be like, don't worry, I got it, I got it. And it seems like sometimes maybe what they think, it would be better to leave it for someone else so you could rest, or you could just observe. This is such a strange situation here. I hope it's making sense for someone out there. They see you as someone who's reminiscing on the past, and you give that vibe of someone who likes to go and look at the past, especially what you were doing when you were younger. Let me pull more cards and let's see a bit more. Let's see what else pile number 4. What kind of vibe do you give out to this person? What kind of vibe? Okay, let's see what we have. And again, you see another warrior type. So, I don't know, there is something very connected with you and those swords. Swords, okay. I don't know if this person has disappointed you, or something happened between you two in particular, that this person might tend to see you, especially in this current moment when you're watching this, a little bit disappointed. Or maybe lost motivation, but they know that you're gonna get it back, because you're very quick to come out on top again. And it seems like they think that you could even shift things around sometimes energetically, or your power of thought, so that things would happen the way you want them to happen. And especially when I'm looking at this Three of Wands here, that's what it's making me think of. Okay? It's like you're looking forward to the future and you're like, how do I want this to pan out for me? And you make it happen for yourself. In this person's eyes, you are trying, it's like you're trying to believe in magic again, or believe in good things again. I don't know, I'm feeling anger from you coming towards them. Not for all of you, but for some, it's like you would want them to be punished for something. I don't know. Or maybe there was some kind of discussion and they let you down and you took it really dearly to your heart. Maybe they did. So, flip situations if you need to. But it seems like you are very like, don't cross me, okay? Don't cross my boundaries. And that's what kind of vibe you give out to them now. It's like you are looking, you have shifted and you started concentrating on something that you want to do, especially when it comes to your future plans here. And in their eyes, the vibe you give out to them now is like you're planning your future, and you're not as much concentrated on this person, okay? They kind of know that you're minding your own business, and they're trying to mind theirs. Okay, so I truly hope this made sense to someone out there, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now.